Hello, I'm going to show you how to do a workaround when using nVidia's surround program with different size monitors. As you see on both sides, they're quite a bit smaller. They are running at right now they're running at 1366 by 768. However, they do support up to 1600 by 900. But the scaling on that is a little off with my bigger monitor, which is currently running at 1920 by 1080. And with the slightly smaller resolution on the sides, you can see the scaling is pretty much perfect on it. So it's something I just live with, is having a smaller resolution on the side. Now, nVidia does not like having different resolution monitors when you're gaming and using surround. And currently there's apparently an issue where you can't create a custom resolution when in surround. And I found this little workaround that seems to work really good. Now what we're going to do is we have surround off right now. And I'm going to slide this over on the side here. But for the main center screen, we're going to create a custom resolution. So when we go in the control panel, make sure that the main is selected. We're going to hit customize, and you might not be able to really see it in this, but you can see I already got two custom resolutions set up pretty high at 4800 by 900 and 4652 by 1080. The first one is basically running all three at the same resolution of 1600 by 900. And the bottom one is actually running the sides at what I prefer for the best scaling, is going to be the 1366 by 768. But the overall height is still going to be the 900 of the bigger one from the 1600 by 900. So when we go to create a custom, we're going to click here, and remember this is going to be on a side monitor because the middle one will probably go blank or be completely unusable. But we're going to just create any resolution you really want. I'm just going to use my regular one here and just show you what's going to happen. So as you see, it's saying 4652 by 1080, 60 frames per second, and you just leave everything else how it was. Now when you test this, I'm going to click test. I'm going to change it just once because it wouldn't test because I already have it. So we're going to click test. And as you see, the main one is flickering because it definitely cannot support a 4651 resolution width. So really quick, I'm going to press left and enter because there's a window that's going to make sure you can run it. So right now I just clicked yes on the window we can't see to say that resolution does work. Once you do that, it will go back to your normal resolution again. The only little issue is control panel will still be running, but you can't actually view it. So then we're going to just show that this resolution took. Click on the main one, and there it is. You can see it. My custom resolution I just made is the 4651 by 1080 because I changed it from 460 50. I just added one to it to make it a little different. So we're going to run it there. well, no, we're not actually going to run it there. We're going to keep it how it was. So I'm going to keep it at the 1920 by 1080, and all the others are still going to be there at the 3666. So now we're going to go into Battlefield, which I should already have mostly open. I'm just going to go into the test range really quick. It should only take a moment to load up thanks to having a solid state drive. I still have my ping chart going because I was having internet issues a while ago, and I found it kind of useful for knowing what my ping is at in real time. I still got my FPS counter up there, which isn't really going to be helpful. Alright, so now that we're in Battlefield, you go to your options, and you will see you can select the custom resolution, the 4651. And also, you're definitely going, this is the main trick right here, you're going to want it in windowed mode. Borderless and full screen don't work with this. So, we're going to run windowed at the custom resolution, and then we're just going to make it full, force it to be covering all three monitors. And there we go, we got it on all three. Save settings. And I guess I accidentally joined a random server instead of test range. But either way, as you see, now I got three screens at the custom resolution, with the sides are still at the 1366, and my scaling is pretty much perfect, as you can see, whereas if I was running them all at 1600, they would be quite a bit off. My monitors are at a bit of an angle, so it's not 100% perfect scaling in the video, but it's really good close. Now, the only other issue with doing this is normally your HUD, like the mini map and the ammo counter, will be way in the corners where it's very far away. Your chat window will be, on my screen, would be off into non-existent area there. So, what we did there to fix that is a really simple thing. I'm just going to exit Battlefield really quick. We're going to change the safe, what's it called? The safe, we're going to change it so that it shows it in the right spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Start, we're going to go to Documents, we're going to go to Battlefield 4, Settings, and we're going to go to ProSave_Profile. We're going to open it, and you're going to want to open it in WordPad, not Notepad, because Notepad turns into a massive wall of text. However, WordPad shows it nice and clean. So, we're going to go down to GST Render, and then Screen Safe Area Height and Width. These two right here. And as you see, the height is at 1.0. That is the factory, or from the default, is 1.0. And I currently have mine at my width at 0.4, and that's basically where I found that it has the HUD perfectly how it would if you had one monitor, and you might change that to whatever works for you the best. You could change that number to be smaller or whatever you want, same with the height, and it will really help a lot when you're trying to get different resolutions and the HUD is just not quite in the right spot you need it to be. And that's basically all there is to it. Now I got where I could play Battlefield on 3 monitors. I do not even have to use surround. Surround to me is now completely useless, and it's so much easier. I can use whatever resolutions I want. It just works so much smoother. It doesn't seem to affect my frames per second too bad. This is the first time I've been able to even run this resolution with my new video card. I just got a 980 Ti. I stepped up from the AMD's R9 270X. I had 2 of them in Crossfire, and this was the main issue I was having, is I couldn't run any resolution I had. Even surround wouldn't detect nearly the correct resolution for the 3 monitors, and this is a good workaround for it. So I hope this helps out someone.